Can dogs have nightmares? Most would agree that there is nothing more delightful than watching your dog bark in his sleep. We like to think of them chasing squirrels in the park or playing with their favorite toy. How can you be sure your dog is having pleasant dreams and not a nightmare? Bulldogs are adorable sleepers. How do dogs sleep? Dogs dream during REM sleep, just as we dream during REM sleep, but dogs reach this stage much faster than we do. In dogs, REM sleep usually occurs within 15 to 20 minutes of falling asleep and may last only a few, less than 5, minutes. Studies have shown that dogs do dream. Although humans may dream about the unknown or the future, most scientists believe that dogs dream about memories, both about their owners and about past experiences. Do dogs have nightmares? A dog having a nightmare may be dreaming about something he doesn't like or even something that makes him anxious. This can vary from dog to dog, but most dogs don't like going to the vet, bathing, going to the groomer. How do you know if your dog is having a good dream or a nightmare? At first it can be difficult to tell if your dog is having a good dream or a nightmare, but there are some subtle differences. The more you observe your dog while he sleeps, the easier it will be to pick up on various signs to look out for. Generally, if your dog is having a pleasant dream, you can see his paws twitching, his ears twitching and his eyelids twitching. You shouldn't see any obvious signs of stress in your dog. Nightmares, on the other hand, can make your dog growl in his sleep in conjunction with his paws and eyes twitching. They may even howl, whine, whimper or even bark anxiously. If the nightmare causes enough stress, your dog may wake up suddenly, as you or I may wake up from a particularly violent nightmare. What to do if your dog has a nightmare? If your dog has a nightmare, it's important not to wake them up unnecessarily. It can freak them out and they might get really scared or even bite you. While it may upset you, remember that most nightmares only last a few minutes. They often return to restful sleep in no time at all. Need to know: if your dog's nightmare lasts longer than a few minutes, waking them up will be the way to stop the nightmare, but be careful how you do it. Always wake them with your voice, not a touch. You can softly say their name, gradually becoming louder if necessary. Playing soft, gentle music or turning on the TV can also wake them slightly from sleep. How to prevent nightmares? While there is not much you can do while your dog is having nightmares, there are things you can do to prevent nightmares. Dogs often have nightmares about things that make them anxious. Helping your dog overcome his fears will help not only during waking hours, but also during sleeping hours. Training methods such as desensitization and classic counter configuration can help your dog do just that. Desensitization is just a fancy word for gradual exposure to stimuli that cause unwanted behavior. If your dog hates claw trimming, gradually exposing him to more and more trimmers, lifting his paw when the trimmer just touches his nail are all ways to desensitize your dog to claw trimming. Classic counter conditioning is a training term that essentially means changing your dog's emotional response to a certain stimulus. It is the combination of a stimulus that would normally cause unwanted behavior or stress to your dog with one of your dog's favorite rewards, whether it be a treat, a toy or a scratch on the head. In this way, you can combine desensitization with claw trimmer sessions with your dog's favorite snack. If you are struggling with these methods at home or don't even know where to start, your veterinarian and/or dog trainer with positive reinforcement can also help you and your dog. While we can't talk to our dogs to find out what they dream about or have nightmares about, thanks to scientific research we can say with certainty that they do dream and they do have nightmares. Fortunately, there are things we can do to prevent nightmares and make sure they only have pleasant dreams. If you are concerned about your dog having nightmares, consult your veterinarian and trainer for ideas and ways to alleviate your dog's fears. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.